All right, so I will say I thought that was a very good job. Specifically, let's talk about the throwing on the run. Most of you guys like going one-handed. There's some guys go two-handed, and that's okay. I want to talk about the one-handed footwork because we were talking with G about it, and it cleaned it up like really quickly. So if you think about how you walk, when you walk, your left hand goes forward with your right foot, your right hand goes forward with your left foot. You're going to field that ball one-handed. Your right foot's going to be forward. You're going to bend down to pick it up. And then just as you're fielding it, that left foot starts to come forward. And if you do it like that, so if you get down, catch foot was the timing. That's going to make it so that now the left foot hits as you're bringing that ball up to transfer. The right foot hits, and I throw. So you throw it in two steps. The guys where it looks odd, like Brian was saying, like that looks off. We videoed it and looked at it. You guys were left foot forward, catching. Then it was right foot. Then it was left foot. Then it was right foot and throw. That was how it was on the guys that were off. It was basically like 3 steps versus 2 steps. It looks odd, it looks slow, and it's just the timing of this foot. So feel your right foot forward, and then as you're catching it, your left foot starting to come forward. And then it's left, right, throw. Left, right, throw. Cool? It's the same thing if you look at when you come in and field, when you guys field this way, what happens is it's like the opposite. So you don't field it like this because now this happens real fast. So it's like this is here, catch, and now it's just like that. How many guys do two hands? It's mostly one. Does anyone here do two hands? There are some balls that might just happen, come on a certain angle. Like I was always a one-hand guy, but sometimes I go two hands if I'm going in a certain direction. Just keep in mind, because most of you are one-handed, keep that in mind. Right foot forward, catch, left foot lands, right, throw. 2 steps, looks pretty, gets out. Keep thinking about keeping your torso over your right leg. Don't stand up. Some guys were getting it and standing up. Stay over your right leg and throw it.
The thought in your mind feeling that slow roller, it should literally just be like, as you're feeling it, bang, bang, throw. If you feel like when you're feeling that by the time, like you should literally just say bang, bang, and it's done. The ball's out. If it's more than that, then you probably fielded it in the wrong position. And it's literally as simple as thinking of it like that.
So I don't think we're grasping this group in particular. Did Nick have to yell at you guys last week? This is my opinion watching all of these groups. I don't think this age group is grasping what needs to be done as far as practice. I'm not going to throw everyone in this, but it's at least half the guys. I don't think we're grasping it. I literally went over about halfway through to Nick, and I said, everything about this group, the intent, the walking when we're picking stuff up, like everything, like the intent on feeling the ball, the doing the drill right is bad. And literally 20 seconds later, Kyle came over and he said, what the hell is wrong with this age group? It looks like they don't give a crap. They're walking. He said the same thing I said. And we're both on different sides of the facility. And we had yesterday 10s, 11s, 12s, 13s. I'm just being honest again. This has been the worst group. As far as fielding the ball correctly, trying to field it correctly, everything. Now, there's some guys, I'm not going to name everybody. Chase, I think, does a good job. Rex does a good job. Mason's doing a good job. I'm not going to keep going. There's some guys that are, but there's too many guys that aren't. And so we can just keep going at this pace every time, but it's not going to help you guys. Ultimately, I've told other groups, I can't make you go harder. I mean, yeah, I guess I could send you home, but then you're not going to get any better anyway. So I'm just going to have to be brutally honest. And when you're not doing the way that we want it done, I'm going to tell you, like, dude, it ain't even close. So I'm telling you as a group, I'll start telling you as individuals. We have 15 teams. We have how many hours of practice each week for infield work? 12 hours a week, I think. So we see every age group. We see, it's not just you guys. We see everyone. So it should not be, why is this group different than all the other groups? That's a problem. Now, let me talk technique, what I'm seeing. So I'm seeing a couple things. The first thing I'm seeing is there is no momentum towards our target. So this is how it looks like a lot of guys fielding. That's the rep. Is that a good rep? Okay. Now, I'm old, I haven't warmed up, I'm going to do the rep. Okay. Then I get back to line. That's a better rep, right? Wasn't the greatest rep in the world. I actually didn't field that ball super great. But that's how I'm going to do every rep. I'm going to go again. So when we look, and this is your rep, like, did you get any better there? Zero better, okay? So we've got to get into the ball, direction towards our target, towards the target. You can't field the ball and go left. You can't do this. That's the target. What are we doing? So get in the ball, use your momentum, go that way. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we could talk about. I can't decide if it's you guys are having trouble with the fundamentals or if it's just a really low give a shit factor. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's a little bit of both. So we just got to work harder, move faster, pay attention more. I can't watch the 10-year-old group and then watch 14-year-olds? The 10s and the 14s should not look the same. Should not look the same. Okay? Like I have a 10-year-old son. He should not look as good as the 14-year-old fielders. He definitely should not look better than the 14-year-old fielders.